let's talk about some of the tempo commands. So you have tap tempo, which is function, and just tap tempo here. And as you can see, it's changing the tempo. That's your tap tempo there. For tempo settings, you can just tap the tempo trig, and they call these keys trigs, by the way. And once you tap the tempo trig, this is where you get into all your settings for your tempo. You have your tempo, you have your swing, you have your BPM, and all that good stuff. This is how you access that. In the DIGITAKT II, you can set your tempo either by project or by pattern. So to do that, you can, once you're in this tempo screen here, by hitting tap tempo, you hold function, and you can turn this E knob, and you'll see there under tempo, it says project and it says pattern. Project, pattern. In these Grooveboxes, particularly for right now, we're talking about the DIGITAKT II, but in these Grooveboxes, you already know you can have projects which are multiple patterns. So you can have a project with 10 patterns in it, or you can just be dealing with a pattern. So for instance, this says 166.9. So that means that every pattern in this project is going to play at this tempo. Unless I change it. And as I change it, whatever I change it to, that's what every single pattern in the project is going to play at. Let me bring this back to the original tempo. Now, if I hold function and I turn this E knob, now it's at pattern. So this pattern is playing at 125 beats per minute. I'm going to go to pattern 12. This one is playing at 120 beats per minute. I go to pattern 15. This one is playing at 88 beats per minute. Here's an interesting one that I really like. I like this a lot. They have a tempo wait option. So in order for this to work, basically, if you change the tempo while you're in the project, it's going to wait until you release the key, and then it will go to that new tempo. This is a good live trick or a live command that you can use if you're ever playing live. In order for tempo wait to work, you have to be on the project level. If you see right here on the screen, right now it's on the pattern level. So we have to change that. We're going to hold function and go to E and turn it, and now it's on the project level. Right now it's on 166 beats per minute. Clearly that's too fast, but for this example it's good because now you can actually see how it works. So it's playing at 166 beats per minute. So I want to change that BPM in real time. I'm going to hold function, and I'm going to change this tempo. See the tempo changing. But I'm still holding function. As soon as I release this function button, you'll see the BPM change. And that's the tempo wait. I'm going to do it again, and I'm going to go back up. So to do that, remember, you have to be on the project level, and you hold function and turn the A knob. And whenever you release the function, it's going to then go to that new tempo. I'm going to do it back in the other direction so you can see it again. Two, three, four. That's your tempo wait. Micro timing. So you have the ability to shift keys back and forth or shift steps back and forth like any other Groovebox. So here I have this kick. Let me shift the snare so you can hear it. So we're going to take this snare here, go into grid mode, and we're going to hold the key, and we're going to shift it right. And that's it. Let's take 13 and shift this left. And when you want to put it back on grid, you hold it and bring it back on the grid. And it'll say on grid. And the same thing, on grid. And you can do that with any of the steps, no matter what it is. If it's the snare, the hi-hat, the kick, whatever you have on any of these 16 steps, you can shift it or nudge it forwards or backwards. You can also nudge the pattern backwards, and you can see the tempo shift backwards, or you can nudge it forward like so. And that's usually for like live performances. If you're playing with a band or something and you need to nudge a little bit in real time, that's what you use that for, to nudge it.